I stood there with 2 iced lattes in a tray and a grin that should have been illegal in 3 states. I'd even drawn a little heart on her cup with the Sharpie in my bag. That's how I was, details. Thoughtful, predictable maybe, but full of love. When I pushed open the apartment door, her laugh hit me first. But it wasn't just hers. "Anna?" I called out. She jumped back from the couch like it had shocked her. And there he was, shirtless, tanned, smug, the kind of jawline you only see in cologne commercials. Her eyes widened like I'd caught her stealing. Then, like a switch flipped, she straightened, crossed her arms. "We need to talk." I stared at the scene, blankets askew, her favorite candle burning, 2 wine glasses on the table, and I laughed. Not because it was funny. God, no. But because I was the punchline of a joke I didn't know we were telling. He didn't say a word. Just watched, like I was some sad little man delivering DoorDash to the wrong address. "Are you serious right now?" I asked her, voice cracking more than I wanted. Anna exhaled like I was the one making this complicated. "Look, Drew, you're sweet, really. But I can't keep pretending." "Pretending what?" "That this is going anywhere. You work from coffee shops. You design logos for yoga teachers and Etsy shops. It's cute, but I need more." She wouldn't meet my eyes. "I need a future. Real stability. I'm almost 30, Drew." "So you fuck a walking LinkedIn profile?" "Don't do that," she snapped. "It's not about him. It's about what I need. You're stuck." The latte tray hit the floor. I didn't mean to drop it. It just happened. The cups exploded, brown and white foam bleeding into the beige rug we picked out together at that flea market in Waco. God, that stupid day. Her hand in mine. Her whispering she could see us growing old. I took a step back. My breath felt like glass in my lungs. "You were everything to me," I said. "Everything." Anna's face twisted, like pity or guilt, or maybe just relief that I finally got it. And he? He put his arm around her like he was already the landlord of her heart. I left without another word. Not because I was strong, but because I had to. Because I knew if I stayed one more second, I'd beg. And I couldn't let her see me beg. Not after this. The first week, I didn't leave the apartment. The second, I deleted her number and threw out every toothbrush, bobby pin, and pair of her socks that somehow ended up in my drawers. But by week 3, I wasn't crying anymore. I wasn't anything. Just still. Then one night, I opened Instagram. They were there, smiling on a rooftop bar in SoCo. His hand was on her waist. She looked radiant, unbothered, free. The caption read, "Grateful for new chapters." I stared at it until my screen dimmed. Then I got up, walked to the mirror, and really looked at myself for the first time in what felt like years. Hair too long, eyes hollow, hoodie stained with coffee. I looked like a man who'd been passed over, like someone who wasn't enough. That night I made a list. First thing on it, shave. Second, a new portfolio. Third, start posting again. I pulled up an old design I'd made for a boutique candle brand, a sleek black and white label with hand-drawn fig leaves and gold foil typography. It was good. It was better than good. Why the hell had I stopped trying? Next day, I turned on my webcam, recorded a time-lapse of myself redesigning a logo from scratch, posted it with the caption, "Redesigning my life, 1 pixel at a time." It blew up. Not viral, but enough. Likes, comments, old clients DMing, a podcast host asking for an interview, a recruiter from a big tech firm sent me a message. "You open to freelance contracts?" That night, I walked to the gym at midnight, bought a month pass, did a full workout I had no business finishing. Couldn't lift my arms the next day, didn't care. I went again. Then she showed up. Not Anna, not yet. Her name was Cam. She saw me in line at Bennu, sketching in my notebook. Said she liked my sneakers. I said I liked her sarcasm. She asked what I did. I design stories, I said. She smiled. That's not a real answer. It will be. We didn't rush. She didn't save me, but she didn't need to. She just saw me. Not as a project or a placeholder or a man waiting to grow up. Weeks passed. Clients came. I rebranded a dating app. Got invited to speak at a design panel. Cam came with me, sat front row, beaming. My Instagram turned into a chronicle of the rebuild. Early mornings, client work, side projects, workouts. I wasn't selling a version of myself. I was documenting the one I was becoming. Then one night, a notification popped up. Anna. She'd liked 3 posts in a row. Then a DM. You look different. Doing well, I see. Maybe we could catch up sometime? I stared at the screen for a long time. Not angry, not hurt, just done. This wasn't a circle. It was a line, and I was finally moving forward. I didn't answer her message. Not out of spite, not to play a game. I just didn't feel anything anymore. Not the anger, not the grief. Just a quiet certainty that some things, once broken, aren't worth fixing. But it rattled me, still. That flicker of the past reaching in through the cracks. I spent that night walking through Zilker Park, headphones in, cold air biting through my hoodie. I thought about how small I used to feel in this city. How every tall guy in a blazer felt like a reminder that I'd missed something. But now, I had clients booking weeks out. I had a brand, a following. Hell, I even had a wait list. Cam and I were planning a joint creative retreat. Photographers, designers, writers, all local, all real. I had changed. Not polished, not pretending, just owned it. And yet, something in me still needed to face it. Not Anna, it. The part of me that used to need her approval like air. So I said yes to a meeting, not to get her back, but to lay it down, finally. We met at a downtown cafe, neutral ground. She wore the coat I gave her last winter. I almost smiled. Wow, she said, eyes scanning me. You look different. I sat. Didn't compliment her back. Didn't owe that anymore. How have you been? She asked, stirring her coffee like it was a metaphor for her inner life. Focused. Silence stretched. I saw your page, she said. You've really built something. I nodded. Still building. She leaned forward. I didn't think you'd change like this. I mean, back then, you were so lost. And there it was, the old script. I wasn't lost, I said calmly. You just didn't stick around long enough to see the rest. Her eyes flickered. A blush? Regret? I was scared, she whispered. I didn't mean to hurt you, I didn't believe it would ever happen for you. I looked at her, really looked. Not through the lens of a man still in love, but like someone appraising a faded photograph. Familiar, but no longer mine. It did, I said. She reached for my hand. I didn't move, just smiled, softly. I'm not angry. You were right. That version of me, he wasn't ready. And now? She asked. I'm already gone, I said, standing. She watched me leave. This time I didn't look back. The next morning, Cam and I were at Barton Springs, coffee in hand, laptops balanced on knees, sketching out ideas for the retreat. The sun was just starting to rise, casting a copper glow across the water, mist lifting like something holy. She looked over at me. No makeup, hoodie up, grinning like we were breaking some cosmic rule just by being happy. You good? She asked. I nodded. Yeah, I really am. There was no ceremony to it, no epic finale, just quiet, clean. like a room that's finally been emptied out, aired, and left with the window cracked open. Behind me was everything I'd thought I needed. Ahead of me, everything I hadn't known I deserved. I pulled out my phone, opened Instagram, snapped a photo, the steam from her coffee, the rising sun, her smile half in shadow. Captioned it, "Some things don't need fixing, just replacing." I didn't check who liked it, didn't care.